Hey everyone, it's Johannes from Clearlight Sauna, and today we just want to demonstrate how you can replace the heater element in our saunas. It doesn't matter whether you have an Essential, Premier or Sanctuary saunas, the heater elements are the same across the entire range. So don't be afraid I have a sharp knife in my hand, but that's just to remove the screw caps. So to make it a little bit easier, I've removed some of the screw caps already, and obviously this is not an entire sauna, but it's just a sauna one. It doesn't really matter, it's just about demonstrating how we get access to the heater. So this is obviously the heater frame that is either installed in the side wall or in the back wall of the sauna. Now what we have to do is we have to get access to the heater by removing the heater frame. So if you just come a bit closer, you can actually see that here we have a screw cap. So we don't want to ruin the screw cap, so we just take a really sharp knife and I'll just go under it, and you can see I can actually remove the screw cap. There's a bit of glue on there, so I'll just put it aside because we'll reuse it once we're done. I'll do the same one on here, and there's basically at least a screw cap in every corner of the heater frame. But if you go down, you can actually see that I've removed those just to save us a bit of time. Next one is that you can obviously see underneath the screw cap, you obviously find a screw. So I'll just take a screwdriver and I just want to take this one off. So I'll just make sure that I get, oops, wrong side. Okay, I've done this one, maybe a bit more. And I'll do the same on this side. Just bear in mind that obviously that usually there are obviously more screws along the entire side of the heater frame. So in this case, I'll just undo the the screws, that one here, and then I can basically lift the heater frame off the wall. And what you can see here is obviously quite a few different wires. So the black and white ones are for light, the green ones are grounding cables or the earth, which is not really of interest. And the black and white one, there might be two depending on the heater frame that you're undoing. But in this case, there's only one black and white one. That's actually the heater cable. So what you can see here is obviously it runs from the middle of the heater up here. It's just attached with some tape, and then it goes into this funnel here. And then it runs basically, it pretty much runs up the wall. And you can see here that I can actually pull them up and down. And obviously what we don't want to do is we don't want to lose these two wires that are actually falling down here. So I'll just, if I had a bit of tape, I would probably just tape it here. And then I have this black and white heater cable here. Now, if you are supposed to repair a heater, you obviously would have a spare heater on site. You don't have to buy it yourself, we'll just ship it to you, but you have to make sure that you have the heater on site before you actually go to the customer or before you fix it yourself. So the problem now is that we have a heater here, and I don't have a heater now, but and you also have the black and white heater wire. And obviously we somehow have to run this black and white heater wire up the side or back wall so that we basically get the wire out here as well. So what we do want to do is we want to take a knife again, and we want to basically, because this is a broken heater, right? I can easily cut this if the sauna is off the power. So make sure that you actually disconnect the power first. What I want to do is I want to cut through here. I don't do it now because this heater is actually working fine. I'm going to cut through here, and then I have the black and white wire from the new heater. And I'm going to tape the wire that I've just cut and the new wire. I'm going to tape them with a bit of gaffer tape just to make sure that it actually really sits nice and tight. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the heater out. You can see on the inside here, there are some, it's just some nails here, right? So what I'm going to do is I just want to, before I take it out, I just want to bend these nails basically up. So I'm just going to go like this. I'm just going to bend it up, and you can see the nails all around. So just have to undo those so that you can get the heater actually out. So I'm just going to bend it back in, and then I have the old heater wire connected to the new heater wire. And all I'm going to do is I'm just going to pull it through from the top, and then this way I'm just going to be able to pull the new heater wire up the side or back wall until it comes out here. And at the same time I've removed the old heater wire. Now obviously what we've now is we have the new heater. The wire was basically run up the back or the side wall. The only thing that's missing is obviously this connector here. So if you're an electrician, or you obviously understand that there are metal pins inside, you may be able to get them out with a knife. If not, you can just cut it off here, and you can use like a different connector type as well. So this is probably a classical one. It's a little bit too big this time, but a normal 13 amp connector would work. So I'm just gonna do the plus and minus, put them back on here. And then obviously from the roof, I have the counter cable that goes to the power unit. I have to cut off this one as well, and just connect the two of them. And before you actually put the heater frame back on the wall, turn on your sauna, make sure that the heater actually gets warm. Only have to run it for 3 to 5 minutes, touch the heater, and you'll actually see that it gets warm again. And then once it's done, just make sure that obviously the wires, there's quite a bit of space in here, so you can just push the wires back in, make sure that the heater sits nice and tight. You have those nails here to tighten, the heater, so don't take them out, but just bend them. Make sure that the light is obviously connected, and then you would just take the screws again and the screwdriver, and you would basically just put everything back on, put the screw caps on, and then the heater is replaced. If for whatever reason you struggle with that, then do contact us on our telephone number or via email. We'll always be here to support you. But otherwise, I do hope that this was a helpful video, and let us know how you get on. Thank you so much.